So we're going to offer some closing remarks. I hope that you had fruitful discussions. So I wanted to thank you all for showing up and for committing to such engaged and thoughtful discussion throughout the whole day. On behalf of all of the speakers, we hope that you have a fuller appreciation for the emerging field of detrans research and the need for more inclusive 2S LGBTQ community supports, and also comprehensive gender care. So through presentations of lived experience, care provider perspectives, data from professionals and interviews, as well as TikToks, we've really highlighted the diversity of experiences that draw attention to the complexity of detransition and other non-linear gender transitions, and also the uniqueness of everyone's trajectory.
And I'm not going to be as articulated as Keenan because I'm getting tired and my notes are all around the place. But what I wanted to say is that, we saw the uniqueness of all those different trajectories, but we also saw with the media presentation that sometimes we just see some particular group less well represented in some spaces. And I think we need to kind of understand that those groups need to be represented everywhere. So whatever you are, whoever you are, with your experiences, it should be kind of put at the front. So we should be more careful about representation. Number 2, which is here. One thing that is clear is that there's still some needs that needs to be met. I think that came out kind of quite strongly today. There's need for people who are currently experiencing detransition, discontinuation, or retransition, but there's also needs about furthering our practice with all young people and adults who embark on a gender journey, because it's impossible to tell what the journey will be. So we need to make sure we refine our practice from the start with everyone to make sure that whatever you do, wherever you go, it's going to be okay. Yeah? So that's that. Number 3, I think our next challenge will be, to think about models of practice and practice tools. So not just kind of ideologies, but really how do we do that in practice? Tools that do not delay important care for those who need it, but also facilitate perhaps a more robust informed consent care model that, again, people, whatever they decide to do in their gender journey, feels more comfortable with the decision they made to start with. And lastly, and before I give you again, it's that, yes, it's the thank you, yeah. We want to, sorry about that, oh my gosh, if you saw my notes, it's terrible. But thank you very much to all the panelists, including the lived experience panel. We want to acknowledge that in all panel, but especially the lived experience panel, we did not represent every single experiences. And, this is the way it was, but we just want to acknowledge that all the experiences we had today, it's not all. So we need to think about that again. I think it's about representation. And yes, voila.
Okay, so lastly, our next steps will be to reflect on all of these fruitful conversations that we've been having throughout the day. We're collecting the notes, and we'll be thinking about that and sharing it with our advisory committee and working together to develop this detransition information hub and support resource. So, working on that through the winter and hopefully be ready by spring, summer. We'll see how things unfold. So we really have to thank all of our full research teams, as well as the advisory committee members and all attendees. So all of you, thank you so much for making this day possible. Thank you also to SSHRC, to York University, and also to the Center for Feminist Research. Safe travels home, everyone. Take care.